What's going on, guys? This is Logan with West Desert Wheeler. We are back out here at the not Sand Hollow location, although the rocks really look like Sand Hollow. Interestingly enough, I was watching some footage the other day. I think this place actually has a very similar terrain as Logandale. So pretty fun to get out here and get on the rocks. It's way closer to me than Logandale is, so that works out. Although Logandale is absolutely one of my favorite places to crawl. If you guys aren't familiar with that, it's just outside of Vegas and it's where they held the Scale Nationals. Today, we've got the RC four-wheel drive, my little 4Runner clone that I am working on. This is a RC four-wheel drive Marlin underneath, and then I swapped bodies and put a 4Runner on it. But super fun truck. We're gonna get out here and see what kind of more realistic obstacles we can kind of put this thing on. Maybe push the limits a little bit, but I don't want to beat this one up too bad, so let's get to it and see what it can handle. Definitely one of the fun things about this truck is just kind of watching it bob along the trail, especially on just kind of uneven terrain like this. The way it moves and handles, it just looks so freaking cool. I really like this truck for that purpose. A couple small climbs here, a few little tiny potholes, but it just looks so much like a real truck, the way the weight shifts around and dropping off ledges and the springs move, smacking your bumper. It's awesome. The reason I came back out to these rocks is for the exact reasons I just mentioned, the awesome terrain out here. Although this isn't a large rock area and I really haven't explored the whole place. So this time I drove all the way out to the end, which I have never really been out here before. So I'm just trying to find what other lines and spots there are in the area. Although I'm pretty capable of having a good time with any of my RCs on just about any type of terrain, I definitely like this style for this truck. Curious if you guys have something similar where you've got a spot nearby where you have one particular rig you like to take to it. Even if it's the opposite end of things from what I'm doing, if it's a really hardcore spot that you gotta love taking your capper out or something, you guys will have to let me know down in the comments. Look at that tire fold up back there. I have had a few questions about if I run any different foams than what the Marlin came with. As of now, the answer is no, but I will be upgrading my foams very soon with the new wheels and tires for this. I used to have Goodyear Duratrax on my truck, and so I'm planning on getting some RC four-wheel drive Duratrax for this. I'm gonna go with the 3.8 height because I really like the look of that size tire on these rigs. Now when it comes to foams, I ran just regular old single stage and memory foam for a long time. I had quite a few people on Instagram suggest that I run Crawler Innovations dual stage. And finally I listened to them and put some dual stages in my truck, and man, I've never gone back. I really like those Crawler Innovations foams. Obviously like the Pro Line 2-stage and whatnot, those work as well, but the Crawler Innovations just have so many options. That's really the way I like to go. They're not exactly cheap, but for the performance you gain, they are absolutely worth it. So if you're curious about them, definitely try them. I'm sure that you'll be happy with your purchase. Situations just like this where I'm trying to turn coming downhill with this heavier rig, those dual stage foams just help so much to not let the tire roll. We got our bumper smashing into a rock here. Ended up just grabbing the front of the truck and pulling it up that ledge just to not break anything while I'm out here. Ooh, nice and tippy there. I think we're gonna be all right though. Just drive it out, let that rear end come down. Back down to the slider. Perfect. Nice. All right, guys, along this hike, found a super cool formation. Looks like we got just a perfect set of ledges to try and drag this thing up. We're gonna get up top and drive along, and then there's actually an undercut along the bottom that's got a really cool like overhang area where it just kind of looks like we're driving through a tunnel. So we're gonna check both out here in a second. But first we gotta see if we can get this truck up this set of ledges. Kind of apologize for the lighting right now. It's early morning because it's the only bearable time to go out. Trying to keep the truck off the axle. Proving pretty difficult here. All right, so this is a totally different approach here. and we're gonna climb a steeper ledge here. Although if the wheelbase is right, I don't have to make the turn. So maybe that will make the difference. Looks like we're gonna belly out right at the wrong time. Well, maybe it's got it. It's really leaning over. Maybe if we just get that line just right, I think it could do it. This is the different approach again. Maybe try and come a little more driver, because the ledge is not as tall over here. There we go. It's gonna lean us over driver. The front end didn't grab. Let's just take a quick reset. Get that front end over a little more. Now turn up. Come on, come on. I think we got it there. Nice, that was it. That was a super fun obstacle. It wasn't obvious what to do there, but we got it figured out. Barely getting those front leaf springs to clear. If you guys have noticed, I do have the shackle reversal kit from A&M Garage. I don't know if I necessarily saw any performance increase, but I do like having the shackles in the rear on the fronts. If you guys don't know what a shackle is, it's what allows the leaf spring to pivot. And it's this little bar that drops down and connects to the leaf spring. And as your truck flexes, that shackle will move forward and back. So originally they sat up front. This little silver plate there is actually a replacement part. The shackles used to sit on the front of the truck, and as you push into a wall, it would smash your shackles and bend your leaf springs and all sorts of not good stuff. So A&M Garage got it figured out. It's a great little kit. I think it's like 26 bucks. I would recommend grabbing it if you're in the market. Gotta be honest with you guys, out here filming, I'm trying to keep my shadow out of these shots, and it's kind of a pain. So here we go. Truck climbing up this little U-shaped wall. Turn. Okay. I gotta swing this bus around. We'll just take it back up. There we go. I'm gonna kind of head straight uphill because I don't want to get it too tippy right here before starting our turn. Now's the time to turn. Anytime your rear tire is on a wall like that and you're trying to make a turn, that helps the truck pivot right around. Checking out the clearance on the front end. Not a problem. Sliding towards the edge. I think it's going to get it though. It's all dependent on this back tire. Nice, nice, nice. Don't want to hit the truck on the roof up here. I do want that rear tire to hit that wall to help hold us off of the wall. Slider is going to save us. Pivoting around. Just going to chase this thing all the way around. Oh no, we're on the paint. Oh, scratching the whole side of the truck. That's all right. Needed some trail damage and some stories anyway. So we'll climb that wall. What's going on over here? I don't know. Put the tires on the wall to keep it off the paint. Fresh scratch there. Excellent. Come on down. Gotta watch the roof on the other side. That was a gnarly little climb, but the old 4Runner got it done, and it's got the scar to prove it. This truck has a lot of weight in the rear, so descents, it's actually better than most of my other trucks, but going downhill is always a little sketchy because the motor is always trying to run away from you. Luckily, these Axe brushless systems really have an awesome drag brake setup built in, so it doesn't let your truck just run away like a brush motor would. There's a good chance we could tip here. That's about the worst spot. All the way down to the bumper, saving us, and the other tires in the air, I'm sure. So let's see if we can get this thing to pull out. It's gonna tip over pretty hard. think it's gonna be all right. Smack the rear bumper. Oh, just squeezed by. So like I said, pretty good at descents. It's got that 4Runner shell on the back, a few accessories in the bed we can take a quick peek at. They're sloshing around in there. Got the blue cooler, got a traction mat, whatever that's called. Mat tracks, I think is what they go by. Got my tow rope from Low Range RC, and then I've got an impact gun and a fire extinguisher in case this thing catches on fire. All right, and as I alluded to earlier, there's this cool little tunnel over here. Awesome sandstone formation. I don't know if the truck's gonna fit under this ledge. I don't think it is. It's gonna smash its roof. Yep, it's gonna smash it. So we'll drive around real quick. If it was one of my Lexan rigs, I'd just push it on through. But driving on the rock to the right, as well as the canyon wall. Nice articulation shot right there. Leaf springs for the wind. Uh-oh. Don't have the traction to pull myself out of here. Okay, we got her done. You know, it's funny, I can really tell that I like driving this truck because I find myself driving it a lot off of camera while I'm out here today. Usually I record about 95% of the stuff that I drive, and I'm just enjoying watching this one put in work today. So nice calm morning, nice temperature. Let's get that hook up front. There it goes. Turn out of it, get the rears to slide around. There we go, perfect. Now we're gonna follow this ledge along. Way up in the air. Keep the fronts up there, keep the truck level. And then we're gonna try and swing this guy around. This is pretty off camber here. Like the 4Runner's just about to tip. Luckily the front end pulls it back around. And then we're gonna start climbing a big L ledge. And it's a slick one, like this thing is just falling apart. I'm not sure it's gonna get this one. Just might not have the traction. There's a pretty big overhang in the bottom. This might be a horsepower hill here, guys. We're dragging our bumper and that's not gonna help anything. We'll give it a bump. Well, we lost our mat track. Let's give it one more. And we lost our rope on that one. That's pretty funny. That's totally not planned. Ooh, yikes. All right, I've actually never tried to use this thing before. Let's see if this little mat track will help us get up this ledge. Wow. Almost. Wow. That was actually way better than I thought it was going to be. Let's reposition it and see if we can get it this time. Kind of want it higher up because I know that it's going to work its way down. I bet it'll just push it up straight into the wall at this point. I don't think it's going to pull it down into the ground. It might. Come on, 4Runner. Go, 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 go. Wow, guys, I think this might actually be the answer. Let's get our truck on a better line. That's about it right there. Now let's try this track again. This is the most nerdy I've felt ever driving an RC, but that's all right. Come on, come on, come on. Honestly, I bet if I had two, it would have worked. But guess we're gonna have to call this one quits on this one. Don't forget to throw this guy back in the truck. And we're out of here. Well guys, I'm super stoked on how the 4Runner performs. It's such an awesome little truck. I'm really enjoying it. Like I say, it's an RC 4-wheel drive Marlin under there, and then I just put a 4Runner body on top of it. They do now make an RTR 4Runner. If you want one, that's probably the way to go because those are ready to run. It's pretty cool. I really appreciate you guys watching. Hit the affiliate links down below. It's how you can help support my channel and help keep me out here on the rocks, providing content for you guys. Greatly appreciate it. Drop a comment. We will see you guys in the next one. Keep the rubber side down.